New U.S. travel restrictions taking effect over the weekend amid coronavirus fears, with only 11 U.S. airports now accepting flights from China. Contessa Brewer is at one of those, JFK International in Queens, New York. Contessa, what can you tell us about the activity?
You know, Sarah, it's not just that it's the only 11 airports accepting flights from China. There are only 11 airports accepting passengers who have been to China in the last 14 days. The edict is in now. The U.S. has said it will no longer issue visas to foreigners who have been in China in the last 14 days. And what's supposed to happen is that the airlines are supposed to be asking the passengers before they even board the planes about their recent travels and where have they been. Here at JFK, I found out that is being inconsistently applied. So, for instance, I talked to passengers coming in from Mumbai, India. They had been asked before they boarded the plane, have you been to China? But others, like from Nairobi or Senegal, had not been asked until they landed here and were going through customs. Listen to what the passengers told me about the screening process. What did they ask you about your travel?
They asked me if I was in Wuhan in the last 14 days.
Okay,
yeah.
And then was there any follow-up screening?
Not really.
Okay.
No, they just asked me.
It was pretty lax. It was lax in the DR, and then when we got here, we were just asked a question. And I don't know if that was because we're U.S. citizens or something like that.
They asked if she just came from Brazil and if she came other travels in China.
But now it appears that it's going to be the airlines that are responsible for making sure that passengers have not been to China, leafing through their passports or looking at their itineraries. And perhaps as a test of the honesty of these passengers, will they really admit to having been in China if they're coming through, say, Dublin or from Paris, that they had been to China if it means quarantining yourselves and being sent to a different airport. Another item of note here, we have domestic carriers, Delta, United, American Airlines, that are canceling their service to and from China. Delta says it won't resume until the end of April. And of course, the United States is one of dozens of countries that have issued travel restrictions now for passengers from China. It appears that this is going to have a real impact, guys, on global travel.